The one thing above all else that has prepared me for a career as a professional content creator is my authentic and genuine love for when people hate on me on the internet. So thank God for this Aeroband guitar. So if you saw this, I think maybe like 2 weeks ago, I did a demo video of this guitar. Breaks down, kind of put this in here, and then it's like a MIDI guitar, okay? Again, I'll just do a quick little run through. You can just power it on with this button right here, and then they don't actually have frets. These aren't really strings, but these are strings right here. So right now it's on the bass setting. Here, I'll go to a guitar setting. So these are just sensors, okay? You can just like fret a chord. And then there's a speaker built in that is essentially playing a MIDI patch of whatever it is you're playing, okay? Now, no one will confuse this for the sound of a real guitar, but I think it's super cool, and I did just like an unboxing demo of it. We can talk more about it later because there are some features that I didn't talk about in the original video. But this created a maelstrom of comments. This is my most viewed video of 2025, and just got some great hate comments. So I'm gonna address some of them right now because sharing salty comments is literally my favorite thing to do on this channel.
I can never trust another product review from you. The honest YouTubers refuse money and warn their subscribers that the product is ass. Same here. First and last time visitor. Helping people waste their hard-earned money is unconscionable. Same here. 3 people leave. So people are very upset that apparently a honest unboxing demo was causing people to lose their hard-earned money. I will say the honest YouTubers refuse money and warn them. So let me take you behind the curtain here. So this Aeroband guitar is not the first iteration of this. In fact, if you have been watching the channel for a while, I have alluded to a product back in the day that was the worst product that anyone has ever sent me. And full disclosure, it was the original Aeroband guitar, okay? So I think it was maybe 4 years ago they sent it to me and they're like, hey, you know, we'd like to pay you to do a video, like just kind of, you know, doing a demo, running through it. And I was like, okay, great. Like, I love working with kind of upstart companies. So they sent the guitar over and it was so bad. It was like hilariously bad. I think I have some videos somewhere of like me trying to play it, and it was just like, I was laughing so hard at how bad the guitar was just because it didn't work, okay? Like, I think you can almost get any MIDI guitar to kind of glitch once you start doing like slides are tough for MIDI, you know, any kind of MIDI instrument to handle, but it was just, the technology was not there yet. So what I did is I emailed them like, hey, you guys, guitar doesn't work in a way that you are probably anticipating. So I can make the video, but I promise you, you don't want it because it's just gonna be a demo of a guitar that doesn't work. It's gonna come off bad and you're gonna look terrible. You don't want me to make a video on this, so keep your money, right? And they're like, thank you for the honesty. Sorry, we'll try again later, right? Now, I know for a fact that a couple YouTubers at that time were faking playthroughs of that video. That's unconscionable to me, and I remember, and I will always remember who those YouTubers were, even though they took those videos down. And then some other videos came out of people just like blasting it, which I thought, you know, whatever, like, people make whatever content they want, but I thought it was kind of like, it's kind of shady to do a company dirty by, okay, they're not gonna pay me to make this video, but I'm just gonna like do a review in bad faith of a product that just doesn't work. And you know, it's whatever. It's really not on the content creator at that point. I guess it's more on like the company sending out a faulty product. But I still think it's kind of a bad look for maybe something that is being beta tested to just like flame it on the internet. Again, we can argue about that in the comments if you want. I think the classic thing to do is just be like, hey, your product doesn't work. Sorry, not gonna do a video. Fast forward to last month when they sent me a new one, which there was another comment that kind of like alluded to this one, which was, how do you suspiciously wait for something? Asking for a friend.
I do like the passive aggressive nature of like, asking for a friend. It's pretty funny the lack of originality in salty comments all the time. Like, you just kind of sound like an idiot. I think it's very easy to suspiciously wait for something, which is why I was suspiciously waiting for the new Aeroband guitar, because it's like, all right, I'll give it another shot. I know this is like a new iteration, but whatever. So the video that I posted was a genuine
reaction to how much better this one works. Like, I promise you, you could not fingerpick the original. And even like the other ones, like, let's go to the piano one. Like, they actually sounds like a piano chord. And again, you can take issue with the actual sound of the MIDI. Also, you can use this as a MIDI controller. Let me know in the comments if you want to see me actually just use the MIDI controller to control like a synth or like a plugin or something like that, because that's something I didn't do in the demo video. But again, it's not perfect for every, you know. But as far as like the actual strings go, I feel like they're super responsive. You can even kind of like palm mute it with like the thing. Again, watch the original video if you're interested in all the features and stuff like that, but this works, okay? And that's why it's funny when people are like, oh, he faked the video. How are you suspiciously waiting for that? Because I didn't think it was gonna work, and my reaction from that is a genuine reaction of like, oh, they actually fixed this, so it is so much better now. In fact, one of the other comments is pretty good.
Sorry, but I can't believe they really improved the design that much over the last year or so, but that would mean you're not being honest here. No respectable music YouTuber ever had anything good overall to say about these, and some of them were threatened by the despicable company who advertised inconsistently lines. The best you can find is there's a nice try, if not for the insane price.
Also, you know, pricing, you guys can tell me if it's more expensive or too expensive than it should be. But yeah, definitely wasn't faking anything in that video. In fact, the whole video is me unboxing it and then doing a demo of it. And it is essentially uncut. I think the only thing that was actually edited in was after the fact. When I first started playing it, I didn't know that you could add a hammer-on function and a slide function. That's on the app. It doesn't default come with hammer-ons and slides set to be on it. So the only thing that was edited about the video was I spliced in a part where it was like, oh, future Sean telling you, you actually can, if you read the manual, add hammer-ons and stuff like that. So that was the only edited part of that. Otherwise, it's just a genuine unboxing reaction.
Dude acts like he's never seen a U-Rock MIDI guitar from circa 2012.
I literally have never seen a U-Rock MIDI guitar from 2012.
Those are $300 cheaper than these.
Wait, you're telling me that something from over 13 years ago was less expensive than it is now?
He's got the clickbait title down, and he has that worn out from making too many videos I don't give a F about look too. Check and checkmate.
I mean, that's 100% accurate. You for sure clocked me on that one.
Obviously, he's sponsored by the maker. Take his review for what it's really worth.
Nothing. Oh my gosh, review. So I do want to talk about a demo versus a review. I don't review anything on this channel. I'll demo stuff. I think a review is like, all right, I'm gonna rate this product out of 10 or something like that. Like, this is an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Like some IGN thing, which also are paid for, but let's not talk about that. That's why I don't do reviews. I only do demos. That's why I kind of like doing unboxings when I am doing a demo of something, because it's like, all right, this is how it came to me. This is it. There's no computer magic-y going on or anything like that. This is just it. I'm not telling you to buy it or not to buy it. I'm just showing what it does, and if you like it, go for it. I think that's the thing about even just like advertising in the age of like, you know, YouTube creators, influencers, whatever. It's more about getting people aware that something like this exists. And also, if you're upset that it doesn't sound like a guitar, like, good for you. It's not even advertised as like a beginner guitar. It's advertised as either like a MIDI controller, which I really should do a follow-up video on the MIDI controller thing. I didn't do that at all, but I will do that in a future video if you guys comment and ask for it. Also, taking into account that like I used to, you know, teach full time, and I had like a lot of older students who had like arthritis in their hands, and we'd always kind of come up with different ways that you can kind of, you know, cheat the pressure of it, whether it's like lighter gauge strings or different kind of strings, or maybe like even like nylon stuff. This really does simulate the experience of playing guitar. In fact, this is the bass part. And it's like, it does sound like a bass. The bass one is actually my favorite setting on here, but, and it actually has some cool, again, every now and then you can hear it glitch. But for the most part, it's an impressive job that doesn't require any pressure. Like the lightest pressure will still cause that sensor to trigger. But I think it's just like, I understand if a product's not for you, but like to be mad about it or say that like somebody's like faking a demo or something. But I think this has like a real utility for people who, you know, maybe used to play guitar and it's just harder for them to like fret strings down. Yeah, it doesn't have strings. Guess what? It's not a guitar. Sorry about it. But it is a product that works and sounds exactly as I am demonstrating it. And I think it's actually like pretty responsive. Like that's pretty fast. So again, pretty good job.
Blink twice if someone is standing behind the camera making you say things.
This is actually pretty funny. I do like that idea that I'm actually being pressured into stuff by companies, so I'll let that one slide. That's just a good job.
You've never been shook and probably never been laughed at by so many guitarists. Get real, dude. Tell everyone the toy for pretend guitarists, and an expensive one as well, $600.
I actually don't think it is that much. I think there was a coupon code in that video that you get it for cheaper than that. But yeah, I was totally shook by that. It was totally genuine. And I think it really is just because people are mad at what it is, that it is an attempt at innovation, and even though it's not maybe this isn't gonna be the thing that leads us into the next era of like instrumentation, this is like an awesome first attempt at something that is very helpful and trying to solve the MIDI guitar equation that nobody has ever really been able to crack yet, which we will find out about when I actually do try to use this as a MIDI controller. I think that there's like a lot of resistance in the guitar community to anything that is like new and different. To the commenter that's like, I can't believe that like they changed it and fixed it in a year. Well, first of all, it's been more like 4 years. And I was talking to the company there and I was like, you know, full transparency, like I tried doing a video with you guys before and it just wasn't there yet. And they're like, yeah, we got a lot of bad press from that, but it's a totally different team. So I am just impressed with any kind of like small business that is trying to push the technology in music forward. And I think this falls under that. Like there's a lot of cool features on it. I like the portability of it. I like the speaker of it. And yeah, it's different. And it's not for everybody. But guess what? It doesn't have to be for everybody. If it was like a PRS guitar or something like that, like I unboxed last week, nobody had a problem with that. Nobody had a problem with that review because it was something more in line of what everyone kind of suspects. You just gotta understand that quality control is an issue across the board for any company. I've had stuff that Taylor has sent me that I've had to like send back because it wasn't like up to par. Doesn't mean I'm gonna make a YouTube video like roasting them on YouTube for like having like bad QC. It's just something that happens. So yeah, they made a mistake. They shipped this way too early. They send it to the YouTubers. Once something gets in the hand of the YouTubers, then it's like anything goes, man. That's that's what I've learned. But I think it's just funny that my integrity has been called into question for posting a video where I'm literally just taking a product out of a box and accurately showing how it plays and what it does. But I'm thankful for it because it really got me a bunch of great salty comments. So maybe I'll just do like some MIDI bass playthroughs next, like some Tool like. Be like, this is the most accurate Tool MIDI bass playthrough instrument I've ever seen. But yeah, I think it's kind of cool. It has a place. If you guys are interested, I'll have that same affiliate coupon code link from the original video in there. Which I just wanted to share a little bit of my experience on the internet from a video that got like 100,000 views and a bunch of hate comments. Also, you know, let's leave with something nice. Somebody said something nice. First positive review I've seen reviewing this for what it is. It's fun, it's not for professionals, it's getting you to play music. You don't need an amp, drums, piano, etc. It's for wanting to play, and now you have arthritis in your hands. I think the price needs to come down. Thanks for the review. It looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, also has a built-in drum machine. Anyways, there's a lot of stuff. I don't want to make this another another review. I will link you to that video if you want to check it out. But yeah, anyways, just another day on the internet. Always having a good time. Thank you for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Please feel free to air all your grievances because it really only helps. It's funny how the people who are like, that's it, this is my first time here, I'm not gonna subscribe to you. You lost a potential subscriber. Well, first of all, you only found out about the video because of other people like you hating on it in the comments, causing it engagement, causing YouTube to help promote the video. Now, another full disclosure, I used a backing track in that first video that got copyright claimed, so I didn't even make any money off of it. That is kind of the funny thing about like, oh sick, 100,000 views, must be some good AdSense. No, didn't get that. But what I truly wanted, I did get in my heart. I got the hate of a bunch of trolls on the internet. So please, if you are a troll, please leave your worst comment in the comment section. And maybe I can make even another follow-up video to that. And like I said, let me know if you want a MIDI demonstration of this because I'm interested in myself too. So I will talk to you guys soon.